The Aviation Matters bring you all the latest information and events across the country under the Honorable Minister of Aviation on executives, policies, projects, and everything that's related to the aviation transportation industry. Stay tuned.
Most air travel starts from one airport to end at another airport. The typical procedure is checking border control, airport security baggage, and passenger check before entering the gate, boarding, flying, and pickup of luggage. This week edition will focus on Akano Ibiam International Airport Enugu and the Port Harcourt International Airport. The Enugu Airport, which was renamed Akano Ibiam Airport by the Chief Olusegun Obasanjo administration, was built by the colonial masters. History has it that the colonialists had established 3 aerodromes in Enugu, Calabar, and Port Harcourt for easy movement of their administrators. Thus, the Enugu Airport started as a colonial aerodrome before it was commissioned a full-blown airport on October the 22nd, 1976 by the late General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua. The airport has since been operating as a domestic airport until some years back when the federal government redesigned it an international airport.
It started in 1976, 22nd October to be precise. And the name Akano Ibiam was named after a medical doctor, Dr. Ibiam Akano from Ebonyi State. The airport started very small, and it was a local airport. But today, in 2013, courtesy of former Minister of Aviation, Stella Odua, it became an international airport. It has, as of today, it still has only one international flight, Ethiopian Airline Company to airport. It has grown in leaps and bounds. You know, it's a toast of the nation, like to say, of the airports. Most airlines are desiring to come to the airports.
It will be recalled that the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, Faan, revealed that about 13 airports have been designated as perishable cargo airports. This, according to Faan, is aimed at transforming the aviation sector into a major revenue earner for the country. To this, the airport manager said plans are ongoing to upgrade the airport to start cargo operations, which she confirmed that Ethiopian Airline has indicated interest. In Nigeria as of today, people from southern eastern parts are popularly known for commerce and trade, which the manager said will help develop the region and generate more employment for its people.
We are still housing both domestic and international operation under one roof, under, let's say, this particular terminal. The international terminal that's being built is yet to be completed. If it's completed, then things will go up. There is still room for expansion. We need the international terminal to come on board. And then the desirous are most of the passengers for concession, yes, or freight forwarders especially, are desiring for the cargo operations to be open. I've been assured by the Ethiopian Airlines they are about to start cargo operations. So aside from the terminal, international terminal building that should be completed, ASAP, the cargo terminal too should come on board. Because we know that people from the east, they are mostly into trade and all that. And they want the cargo operation to come up so they can take care of the volume of goods coming in from outside so that import and export will be carried out at the airports.
Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, Faan, has subscribed to the Airport Service Quality Program, ASQ, which is an Airport Council international program that uses data gathering to help Faan measure its passengers' reactions to all levels of its operations and to help it improve on service. Mrs. Oguama said Faan renders a lot of services at the airport, which she took out time to explain.
Security of life and property, safety, comfort to our passengers, ensuring that people facilitation is easy, ensuring that the concessionaires are here, that the passengers are pleased, security of lives, and also maintenance of the runway, the terminal building, and then quite a lot of others, medical services as well, to both the passengers and to the public. We have customer relations where you can bring in your complaints. We ensure that the airport is upgraded and the status of the airport is kept, up to date. And we ensure also that, Faan is not a local organization, so to say. We belong to the body of ACI and ICAO. And so we ensure that we maintain the standards, international standards that we should as an airport. So those are the things we do.
While noting that the airport provides good business opportunities for all categories of investors, said Faan is ready to partner with competent private investors to develop its facilities. She said willing private investors with the expertise are welcomed to set up such a facility at a good location at the airports, saying it will assist greatly in realizing the government's drive to make the country the hub for aviation in West Africa.
There's the car hire there. There are people, there's adverts. People can come in and showcase cultural things in the shops and all that. And then, like I said, straightforward in cargo, people can export things. So it's quite a lot of opportunities for people to come and invest and partner with Faan in so many areas.
Airport customer experience can be defined as how a customer perceives their interaction with an airport as the sum of all the interactions that a passenger has with the entire airport community. These interactions can be delivered in person, online, self-service booths, or other channels. Together, these all add up to the critical moments, also known as moments of truth, that create the overall customer experience.
We listen to them, we ensure that they move through the airport seamlessly without any hassles, and that's what we're looking forward to. And if there's any issue with their ticket or their boarding or something, we could put them in to ameliorate whatever the problem is. So we're here for our customers and they can reach us. Our doors are open to them for anything, any assistance that they want. So we are here for the customers. Sometimes there are delays, so when there are delays, we try to let them understand that these things are equipment and their safety is paramount. So when there are delays, it should just bear with the airlines. It's just for their safety, it should be rectified. And then they will board their flights safely.
The airport manager noted that the airport has put all in place to ensure that passengers arriving and departing from the state undergo a mandatory COVID test at the airport, as the world is faced with the Omicron variants of coronavirus.
We go downstairs, we have this social distancing marking. We have had the automatic dispensers, sanitizers. We have equally gone to both arrival and then departure. We upgraded the cooling system. We have provided the internet facilities that will be needed by the port health services in ensuring that the data of the passengers are captured and expedited on arrival so that we don't have to keep them waiting. We have also provided some chairs for the officers to work and then for the comfort of the passengers. We have made available more cubicles than we had before, so that our passengers don't come and then have to queue for a very long time. We've equally had a meeting with the security agencies to ensure that passengers on arrival, they have a seamless trip out through the whole process.
The airport, which was closed on the 24th August 2019 to enable the rehabilitation on its runway, was formally reopened on August 30, 2020 by President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. The upgrade and extension of its runway are part of the federal government's airport rehabilitation program designed to improve the state of infrastructure in the nation's airports.
For a month, we get about 10,000 or more passengers. So if you multiply that one by years, for that semester, it's about 120,000 passengers per year. But this is during off-peak period. So the peak period is probably going to be higher. So what I'm giving you is statistics of 1 month for the off-peak period. And I can't give you any statistics for the international operation because for the past 2 years, we've not had any international operations yet. For the past 3 years? Yeah, you know, the airport had to be renovated. Not the airport per se, the runway had to be rehabilitated. So on the 24th of August 2019, the airport was closed for rehabilitation of the runway and was reopened on the 30th of August 2020. So here are we now. The international operation is just about starting in the next few days. So that means that we've not had international operation for 2 years.
On Faan collaboration with the state government, she said,
our collaboration is quite good. The state government has been very, very helpful. They've helped us in the course of the runway rehabilitation. There have been quite a lot of obstacles, and then I want to really appreciate the governor of Enugu State, the Right Honorable Faan. He tirelessly worked to ensure that this work was not compromised, and every obstacle that came up, he immediately intervened. He didn't waste time, he intervened. And so that we are here today and the airport is functioning is courtesy of the governor of Enugu State. I really appreciate him for that. And whenever we have any little thing wrong to him, he does not hesitate. His doors are open, to assist us. So with that, we are able to move forward, and the airport is open courtesy of the governor of Enugu State, Right Honorable Faan. So I appreciate it very much.
She noted that Faan is working hard to ensure it provides the best infrastructure at the airport and make Akano Ibiam International Airport a tourist center.
Not exactly. The public should know that we are here for them to serve them. We allow them, they come here for excursion. We want to showcase the states and also the activities of the airports. The tradition, the cultures of the people of Enugu State, showcase them. And then you know that Enugu as an international airport is like a gateway to the other 5 states in the east. Because that's the only international airport operating. So we are here to work with them to ensure that the state is moved forward and that we too will stay in business, and whoever comes to do business with us also stays in business and profits in the business. If they wish to come, well, they can come here now. There are things that we produce in the state here. They can go into importing them or exporting them. Yes, when they export those things from the states, they'll be showcasing the state, and the airport will be making money. It will grow our cargo, the volume of our cargo. So that would be nice.
Visits to Port Harcourt International Airport. Operations at Port Harcourt International Airport started in 1974 and was completed in 1979. Port Harcourt International Airport is located in Omagwa, Port Harcourt, the capital of the southern state of Rivers in Nigeria. The Port Harcourt International Airport plays a very important role in the economy of the country. This is because it is located in Port Harcourt at the center of the country's oil and gas industry. The oil and gas industry contributes 85% of government revenue and over 90% of total exports from the country in terms of value.
Port Harcourt International Airport they started building it from 1974 to 1979. It kick-started fully in 1979. And since then, it has been running international and domestic operations. Before, both operations were done at the domestic side, but now we have the international terminal and domestic terminal.
The airport currently features 2 terminals, one each for international and domestic journeys. A single terminal was used to handle both international and domestic passengers prior to the construction of the new terminal. The old terminal is being renovated to handle domestic and commercial aircraft operations. Currently, the airport receives about 17 to 20 domestic flights per day, while the international has only 3 airlines that operate at the airport.
Yeah, for domestic flights, we have like 17 flights a day. International recently is only Lufthansa, Airpeace, and Kronos Air that are coming because Ethiopian Air relocated back to Enugu. So approximately we say 17 to 20 flights for domestic, while international will have like 3 airlines that operate here. We render all aircraft operations, passengers movements, and cargo operations. Also chartered flights come in here and go, they're all attended to.
The new passenger terminal building was constructed to offer a hassle-free travel experience. The international airport is owned and operated by the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, a statutory organization responsible for the management of all commercial airports in Nigeria. Like other airports, Port Harcourt International Airport has many facilities which the management confirmed are up to date, with facilities to ensure that the airport is safe, especially from passengers with COVID-19 symptoms.
Okay, like this airport is on Cat 9. For any airport to be on Cat 9, you have your fire tenders, at least 3, ready for operations. So we have that. We have screening machines. Before you enter the restricted areas, you are screened thoroughly. Your luggage is screened. We have public announcement systems so that passengers will not miss their flights. We have the domestic lounge. We have the arrival hall, the departure hall, where you have facilities where passengers can sit and wait for their flights. Also the checking in areas. You enter the airport, you meet the people there to check you in. We have facilities there too. When the COVID-19 set in, a lot of measures were put in place. Before you even access the terminal, automatic hand sanitizers are placed on the wall. You are screened by the port health personnel. You are screened first. As you approach, you sanitize your hand. Even the floor is marked so that you maintain at least 1.5 meters distance so that you don't cluster, maintaining that. And always the announcement is on air, reminding passengers to maintain that social distance, wash your hands, wear your face mask, sanitize your hands. So the announcement is ongoing always. Then boarding of passengers, we don't board like we used to board. Now we board in batches. If we say want to board children and women first, we now board maybe business class first, then women and children, then others. Even for them to disembark, all of them cannot rush down at once. They disembark in batches just to minimize the way they crowd up. As they arrive, you have the spots marked already on ground so that you stand on your spot, wait for your luggage. When you sight your luggage, you collect. A lot of measures were put in place. And we have staff that monitor that is the compliance.
The management says they are open for business, calling on investors to partner with the airport and take advantages of its business opportunities.
We have lots of business opportunities. Private investors, you can see our real estate. We have enough land, enough for them to come in. Hotels, we need car parks, a lot of business opportunities. We can have an agreement with you where you build, operate, you transfer back, a lot. But people are not, we are looking forward to where people can come into the airport because we have a lot. Real estate is there. Even in cargo side, you can have another terminal where you like fragile items. You have things that as perishable goods. You know, though we can still expand on that. Then even new routes. We need airlines to go to virgin routes. The passengers are here. We have the traffic. This is Rivers State. This is Port Harcourt. Everybody should not be running to Lagos to board their flight to outside the country. We can make here a hub for the southeast.
On its relationship with the airline operators and the passengers, the management said,
I'm an operation manager, so each time a flight is delayed or cancelled, I step in. I want to know why. If it's natural things, maybe bad weather, it's better to be safe, because in aviation it's highly regulated. Safety is the key word. We step aside. But if it's something we can intervene on, we talk to the airlines. And we also make sure, like, we are not the regulators anyway. We have NCA that ensure that the passengers are not cheated, are not treated badly, and NCA come in, but we are there to interface, to make sure that things go accordingly. Right from the time of morning operations, immediately you go around on inspection, making sure that no risk, no matter how small, we don't entertain it, because safety is the key word. It's very paramount.
The Port Harcourt International Airport allows direct air connections between the country and major destinations around the world, especially to and through Western countries.
Port Harcourt Airport is doing very well, because like I told you before, we were using the domestic terminal for international and domestic operations. But right now, you can see for yourself that we have the international terminal. What we are looking for is for more airlines to come in. So we are really doing very fine. We are looking for more airline operators to come in. We are ready to serve them, and the facilities are there. If you can see all our big generators and all our facilities, we are just operating 2 or 3 airlines operating here for now. So we are looking forward to having them. Also, investors, we need to come in. We are ready to serve them.
Passengers at both airports commend the administration of the Honorable Minister of Aviation, Senator Hadi Serika, for ensuring that services at the airport is greatly improved.
Very smooth, attendance very, very excellent.
Indeed, it is quite comfortable. The experience I got from this and from other aircraft I used to aboard is that, number one, this is more comfort and heavier.
I actually came from Lagos coming into Port Harcourt. It was a smooth flight and right on time as well. The flight was okay. The flight attendant gave us some information about COVID when we boarded, and then there was how will I say, there was social distance. When we were leaving now, we had to go one at a time, and then there was no rowdiness in the flight.
Okay, I'm Mary Onyinyo KK, and I boarded the Dana Air Lagos to Port Harcourt. The journey was awesome, actually.
And we came with Lufthansa, and the flight was great, the service was okay, and we are happy to be here in Nigeria. Also to the government of Nigeria, so for that everything is perfect. And also the people are here very friendly, they check it just upstairs, so everything is okay for me.